school classroom. Since the end of the Jurassic period, the classroom has always been a popular safe haven dedicated to note passing, gum chewing, and the occasional correct response to math questions that will never apply to actual life. The majority of days in the classroom are spent in ignorant bliss. However, once every few weeks, a unit ends, which can only mean one thing: an exam. These days, but few, are dreaded, as they are designed to sift out the weak and feeble-minded from the mighty, who will inevitably go on to discover what imaginary numbers truly mean to the reality of our world. There are the select few who overcome the odds and succeed, and then there are those who do not. Today, we will follow the miraculous journey of a young man who was among these failures, who not only figured out how to succeed, but how to succeed consistently.
I guess I would say I've been taking tests all my life. It used to be pretty bad. I would come home to my mom lecturing me every single day. She used a lot of threats, and I spent a lot of time locked in my room.
I remember the day before a test, Al would lock me out of our room and blare the music so he could study. He called it his cram jam session, and I was never allowed in until he finished studying, which was typically around 4 a.m.
What Al was doing is a type of studying that is very common in today's society. It is a common misconception that studying a whole unit's information the night before is a reliable way to recall information, when really, this only offers a very structural or shallow level of processing that will be close to useless on the test. There are many other aspects of Al's way of studying that are not beneficial, such as simply rereading notes, not getting a good night's sleep, and listening to loud music that will not be playing during the actual test.
Dr. Foe decided to meet with Al in order to see if there was a potential cure to Al's failing tendencies. What Dr. Foe discovered would shock the world.
Dr. Foe's test discovered that the maintenance rehearsal and cramming type of studying Al was doing was only good for storing memories for a very short period of time. But Dr. Foe was determined to find ways to hold on to these memories for as long as possible. What's amazing is that he did just that.
Dr. Foe figured out that instead of studying all of the information at once the day before the test, studying in an increased amount of shorter intervals is much more beneficial. He also discovered a process which he titled state-dependent learning, which means that the loud music Al was used to studying with would only be beneficial if it was also played during the exam. Similarly, he found that Al achieved higher scores when he was in the same emotional and physical state during both studying and the exam taking.
I'm thankful for Dr. Foe because I was finally able to go into my room at night. Al stopped his jam cram sessions and began to go to bed at a reasonable hour before every test. It's funny, he actually started talking in his sleep after this. Sometimes he would spout out formulas or vocab words, but often he would just whisper to himself, "consolidation," over and over again.
According to Dr. Foe, consolidation is a process that allows memories to enter into the long-term memory and therefore become rooted into a deeper structural level. One way to help this process is to go to sleep soon after studying exam materials. Sleep allows information to become stabilized within the long-term memory, most likely because sleeping means there is no opportunity for retroactive interference to take place. This means that new information is not processed and therefore will not interfere with the just learned information.
Dr. Foe taught me many strategies so that I can better recall information. He showed me ways to organize information into acronyms, or categories as a start, for purely memorization. He also had me take many practice tests and quizzes that I either wrote myself or that he wrote for me, because studies have shown that taking tests actually helps students remember information better, and it definitely worked for me. He emphasized the importance of studying in a way that involves more than just rereading notes with a highlighter in hand. He taught me how to connect information and studying to other things and to give the material real-life applications. Connecting the material to myself makes it personal, and as a result, it's not just taking a test about random facts and equations I'll never use, but it's taking a test about myself.
Exam day. A day we will get to witness to see if Dr. Foe's experiments have paid off. This is a day that could define the rest of Al's life. Will he succeed?
Al?
A success. Dr. Foe and Al's work will help save millions from the stress of being told that they are wasting the hard-earned money of their parents who are undoubtedly paying for their child's education. GPAs will skyrocket until 4.0s become merely an average amongst universities. Increase in general knowledge will decrease incompetency levels of those who are someday hoping to join political parties or PTAs. Unemployment rates will most likely remain the same. The possibilities are limitless, all because one doctor and one boy set to defy the odds and figure out how to get an A.